Hey there. It's currently 2:10 p.m. on February 17th, 2024, and here we are in Minecraft. Um so I'm here cuz I want to talk, not specifically to anyone, just kind of want to talk. And I also want to play Minecraft, which is what I'm doing here. I have not done actual like solo commentary in God knows how long. Um, I was big into it when I was a kid, of course. They were terrible. Hated them. Well, didn't hate them at the time. Hate them now. Also, sorry. I wanted to keep this as raw as possible in the spirit of nostalgia and various other things that I'll talk about in a bit. So, minimal, filters and such on my microphone right now, which is why there's a good bit of background noise. The AC is on because it's cold out. Um, but, I mean, I think that's kind of the style I want to go for here. Is just no editing, really. I don't know if I'm going to edit this at all, apart from maybe some volume levels. And if I say something fucking stupid, edit it out. I don't know. I truly don't know what my plan is here. I know that I want to create. And I've been really, really bad in recent times about not finishing projects, especially anything that requires more than just like playing a game with some friends and putting clips together. Even that, I have not managed nearly as much as I would like. And it's become a bit of an issue because I have this urge to create, yet I never do. Because there's always this feeling that I have that I need to make something good, something big, something high quality. And I think the more videos that I made, the higher I held myself to standards wise, and it just kind of reached a point where I had too high of standards and I could not continue like that. And so I had this idea yesterday, and I just kind of thought to myself, like, you know, what if I just stop? What if I just play something that I've been wanting to play, which is Minecraft Beta 1.7.3, and I just talk? Because, I mean, I'm sure plenty of people can relate. I talk to myself a lot, just in my head. And maybe, I don't know, maybe people can't relate. Maybe I'm a psychopath, probably. But I talk to myself a lot, especially when I have something on my mind and something that I really want to talk to someone about, but I don't really have anyone that would particularly care. And so, I just want to put it out there. I don't care if anyone watches this. I might not even upload it. Obviously, if you're seeing this, I did upload it, but regardless, I just want to make videos. And who knows? This might be the only one I make. Maybe it gets uploaded, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I make 3, maybe I make 4, maybe I make 100, who knows? But regardless, that's why I'm here. And I don't entirely know what this is about. I'd like to have particular topics to talk about in the videos, and the one that I've really wanted to talk about as of late is nostalgia, because, I mean, obviously, with me playing an older version of Minecraft, that's probably somewhat obvious. I feel like a lot of us who grew up playing Minecraft definitely have a specific version or a specific time that speaks to us the most. And for me, the mid to late beta phase of Minecraft is what I most fondly remember, even though the majority of my time playing Minecraft was post 1.8, for sure. But there's just something about these older versions, the simplicity of it. I know there are thousands of videos of people talking about why the beta versions are, you know, more appealing. And in a lot of ways I agree. I think the biggest thing for me is just modern Minecraft almost gives me a little bit of choice paralysis, decision paralysis, however you want to say it. Especially when it comes to building. Because in these older versions of Minecraft, there are not a lot of blocks to build with. You have one type of wood, actually I think two in this version. So 2 types of logs, birch, oak, and then the planks, you got stone and cobblestone. And, you know, various other blocks, sand, gravel. But that's really mostly it. There's not a whole lot that you can do in terms of, like, variety. And a lot of people will view that, understandably, as a downside. And I can't deny that, really. But for me and a lot of other people, it helps to flex the creative muscles a little bit more. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so not used to talking this much. It's weird. But there's something about it. The limited block palette just kind of makes for builds that kind of happen more naturally. It's less of thinking about what you want to do and more of just building. Instead of going around the world to find all of these different blocks that you want, you just kind of grab what you see and you build. Oh, it's turning nighttime. I should probably figure something out here, huh? So, I actually restarted my world a couple times to try and find something that looked a little bit more the way I like it. I prefer to build in these lush, you know, vibrant forest biomes as opposed to the more drab, like, I don't know how biomes work in this version, but there's certainly an element of, like, color variety where you'll go to different parts of the world and the colors of the grass start to get a little dimmer, a little less green. I think I'm just gonna make a little base in here, actually, just for now. So I really just wanted something a little more lush, more nostalgic, as you will, you'll hear that word plenty. So, yeah, just a tiny base. I don't know why I have kind of a habit of always making bases inside of hillsides or mountains. I don't think this is going to be a permanent thing by any means, but one of the series that I grew up watching that might have been part of the reason why I started making bases in mountains so much was this old Minecraft series that was on iTunes, of all things. That's how old this was. You had to go to the iTunes store and download it, and it was called Wonderment, a Minecraft podcast. And that was kind of the first real taste I had of Let's Plays as it is known today. Back then it was really not called anything. It was just kind of, as it said, a Minecraft podcast, which is wild to hear nowadays because no one plays a game with their friends and calls it a podcast. It's just the meanings of it has kind of shifted over time. But we got some zombies. It's also interesting to see how dark the nights in Minecraft used to be, because you'll see here there's no brightness slider anywhere. You can't turn it up, can't turn it down. This is Minecraft. Like, I can't see shit, and it might be because I have the sunlight kind of beaming onto my monitor a little bit, but okay, I think I see a creeper. I don't want any part of that right now. But yeah, Wonderment was just also, sorry, I'm not used to solo commentary. It's been so long, like I said earlier in the video. I'm gonna be all over the place. Bear with me. Or just don't watch. I don't really care either way. This is probably gonna suck, and I don't care. I just want to talk. I want to play Minecraft. And I'm not gonna care about how it turns out. So, one iron ingot. Anyways, Wonderment. Two British dudes who essentially just played Minecraft. I think it was back in the beta 1.2-ish era. So past alpha, but still very old version back in, I want to say 2010, 2011, somewhere around there, probably 2011. And it just holds a lot of fond memories to me. Excuse me. I don't know if I'm going to edit out the little throat clearings or anything. I don't know if I'll give that much of a shit. It's like I said, this is meant to be chill for me and anyone watching. One thing from Wonderment that I think about a lot is the base that they made at the start, which was just a little dirt clearing in the side of a mountain that was eventually made into more of a real base with glass windows, cobblestone, and all that good stuff. And I remember them getting wolves that, I don't even know if that's a real memory that I have. I think they had wolves that had little beds or something. But that's the thing with nostalgia, is that a lot of the times the memories that you have aren't clear enough to really remember, because memories don't usually have that much clarity. Obviously with some exceptions here and there, because I have a lot of very vivid memories, but you're never going to remember all the details. Another Minecraft series that I'm sure a lot of people grew up watching was the original Yogscast Minecraft series, where they started out in the little winter biome, had to survive the first night. Extremely nostalgic stuff for a lot of people, I'm sure. And that eventually went into Shadow of Israfel, which is still, I'd say, one of the best Minecraft series that have ever been made. It's honestly just a true relic of what it was like growing up in that era with that version of Minecraft, that version of YouTube even. The landscape is so much different than it used to be, and I love a lot of modern YouTube stuff. There are some fantastic creators out there, some of which even still making Minecraft content. Like, it's insane how long this game has lasted, even though it has had a lot of lulls. But it always comes back. It always does. And there's always a spot for it on YouTube, regardless of what some others may think. We also have no food, so this might not be a good idea. Doesn't matter. Gotta love the zombies dropping feathers, man. Brings you back, doesn't it? But, anyways, something that I often think about is the old Minecraft YouTube landscape and how different things are now. In particular, just YouTube in general. As much as I love a lot of the high production that a lot of people have nowadays. Ooh, cave. Tiny. There is something to be said about the past, how YouTube was just a spot for creators to upload whatever. Most of the time, in the early gaming days of YouTube, it was just one person, maybe a group of people, just playing a game. Not really doing anything special, just being wacky, playing a game, having fun, uploading it. Their shitty, like, 360p video quality, their terrible headset microphones, and their various, weird quirks that YouTube was known for at the time, specifically gaming YouTube. One creator that I think about more than the others, I would say, is UberHaxorNova. I'd say was my absolute favorite YouTube channel growing up. Him and Seamus, I feel like, had kind of an unbeatable duo dynamic that I don't think has ever or will ever be matched. Just that feeling that you would get. What in God's name? That feeling that you would get watching them just playing Minecraft together, playing whatever really. But specifically some of their Minecraft series are very deeply ingrained in my head. One that I was recently just watching was Minecraft's Edge, which was like a custom map for Minecraft back in the day, which was just Mirror's Edge themed, a lot of parkour, some crazy set pieces, just really fun. And Nova and Seamus played that, and it was just electric. Everything that happened in that series was, I don't even know how to describe it really. Just the nostalgia just gets directly injected into my veins every time that I watch that. And I really miss it. I know nostalgia is a dangerous thing, right? It's tough trying to relive those memories because it'll never really feel that way again. And even though I know that, it's extremely hard to ignore that feeling and to not at least kind of attempt to just relive it a little bit. And sometimes you get that small little surge, that small little feeling where for that split second you just feel exactly how you felt when you were younger. And I had one of those moments yesterday when I was at work watching the Minecraft's Edge series, and something about it just triggered a little moment where I just got a little chill and had that sort of feeling of like, man, this is how it felt. It's that sort of brief euphoria that you get thinking about something that means a lot to you, or I don't know if a lot of people can relate to this, but sometimes I would get just a whiff, just like a smell randomly that brought me back just instantly for a split second, just one smell that brings me back to an extremely specific point in my life. And it's both amazing and depressing because you know that you can't go back there. But even still, I would absolutely give anything to have those moments for the rest of my life. And it's difficult because living in the moment is extremely important. If you're always living in the past, you know, you're never gonna have fun in the moment. But nostalgia has a real funny way of just bringing you right back. I'm trying to find a spot where I want to build, but I haven't found anything that really sticks out to me just yet. Back in the day, I would always build just wherever, really. But for some reason, I find myself always looking for perfection. And that's impossible, I know. But I always want to find the closest to perfect in everything in my life. Specifically when creativity is involved. I'm liking this little ravine type thing. But I don't know. I'll constantly walk around in new Minecraft worlds these days looking for the best spot to build, the best spot that will never truly be found. But I miss the days when I could just start up a world, grab some resources, and just start building. So I don't feel that spark anymore. And I've been really trying to figure out how I can circumvent this feeling of being so focused on the best possible thing as opposed to just making do with what I have. And nostalgia is a big factor in why that's so hard, because I look back on my past and I see all these memories, I see all these things that I created in the past and how I didn't care. You know, I didn't care that I was not, you know, well, I mean, I did care, but I made do with what I had. Is that a chunk glitch? Holy shit. Is this like real? I don't know if that's real or not. I'm not gonna like jump down there, but no, I made do with what I had. I made videos that are currently unlisted or privated on my YouTube channel. I think most unlisted. That were made on a shitty old Toshiba laptop with fraps recording at like 10 frames per second on Minecraft, and a terrible, microphone built into the laptop. And I see those and I think, wow, these are certainly god-awful, but there's a certain charm that I feel is missing from my stuff nowadays, and in all honesty, that's missing from a lot of things on the internet. And it's kind of a double-edged sword, I guess, because part of me is like, I want to make high quality things, but I can't. Something inside me is very broken, and I want to chase what I believe is perfect, or what I have a vision for, and I never can, because I will just think about how much effort it'll take. And I think about how I'll have to learn so much to be able to do some of the things that I want to do. And truthfully, I don't know if I'm willing to. Which is the reason that I'm doing this. Because I didn't plan anything for this. I'm not trying to plan anything. I think I'm gonna build here. I think I just need to shut up, stop looking, and just build. So, I'm gonna do it. Anyways, I'm gonna start cutting these trees and probably end this little episode here. I have a lot more stuff to talk about in terms of nostalgia. I want to get more into the depths of what I grew up watching, what I feel about those things now, and I hope that there are people out there that can find some joy or some comfort in maybe some shared experiences, because I know there's plenty of people out there that grew up watching the same things I did at around the same time, the same age, maybe even kind of had a similar childhood. And I think it can be really important sometimes to have someone just hear someone talk about things that maybe you don't normally talk about, and maybe you feel aren't, shared experiences, but in reality, there's very few things that are truly unique experiences in your life. Like, obviously, nothing is ever completely the same, but we all have the same organs, we all have the same chemicals in our bodies, though some of us may not have as many of those chemicals as others. I struggle with depression and social anxiety and just anxiety in general, but I'm getting through it. I'm gonna light up this area a little bit and then call it quits for a little bit. Might record a little more. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I kind of wanted to make this a more laid back series, a more relaxing experience, and just relive some memories. And maybe the series will go on. Shut up, bitch. Maybe this series will go on for a long time. Maybe it won't. But that's life. And this is the first step that I want to take in putting myself back out there and creating again. So thank you for watching. and I hope to see you next time. Have a great day.